Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with MrSmartDonkey.
Hello.
MrSmartDonkey.
Mrs. Yes. Officially Devin.
Hello.
That's me, the other voice who interrupted.
And Malakith Skadi.
Hello.
And we're back with another one of those general report thingies that have... It's been a while, chaps.
Right on time.
And potentially one chapette that may be watching.
We all blame Lionheart.
It's my fault.
It's probably Lionheart's fault.
It probably actually is, because I've been very unavailable to
Well,
get together.
You're a busy
these
man.
chats. Yeah, I mean, there's just so much to do. Get up, get back into bed,
Play games.
Oh,
play
God.
games.
Don't
I
forget
don't
play
even get that
games.
far.
Oh, yep. Get up, play games, go back to bed. Yep, that's
it's
about
a
it.
busy life.
Oh, it's been tough, guys. But yeah, so we finally managed to get back together, which means the next part of the Hotseat of the Ebdanians legendary campaign for Total War Attila will be coming soon.
Yeah, it should be this Sunday. I need to record it still, but it should be well, yeah, because this should be going up Friday, and then Sunday should be the first episode again,
Sweet!
or next episode
So
anyway.
it's finally happening.
It
So
is.
good news, that Let's Play that you totally forgot was happening is coming back.
Well, I actually had a bunch of people comment. Oh, when's the hot seat coming
Some
back?
people asked me as
Actually,
well, like, what
I
happened
had-
to that thing you were doing?
I legitimately had like 1 or 2 comments, which I'm quite happy about.
1 or 2, now that is popular.
1 or 2. I mean, it got a bit crazy. I had to put the barricades up.
Jesus
Do
Christ,
you want to
people.
work that out as a percentage of your viewer base?
0.0002%.
You have to actually
This
upload
video's for you
update
guys.
video. Like you have to do an update video because there was so much request for it. Anyway,
So here we are, back by popular demand.
Yes.
And Lionheart is about to tell us what we did, which isn't much.
We lost some territory.
Well, I don't
Still
think we
have-
actually lost
I
anything,
think we
did we?
still have everything we had before.
Yeah, because
Started
I
going
think
off.
when I played, we had exactly what we have now.
Yeah.
No, we didn't have this. I took this, and then we lost. Or was that the one before?
Camadonum, or
I can't even
Lindum.
remember. Lindum. When did we
Why
lose
does
We
this?
Lindum
lost
always
Lindum
burn?
before the last review, I think.
Yeah, we lost
'cause I
Lindum
lost
before
it
the
and
last
talked
review.
about it.
Did it get
Lindum
burned
always
down then,
burns.
though?
I'm fairly sure it was
My-
gone by the time it got to me.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that was before. So yeah, we have exactly the same territory as we
I
had in
think
the
it
last
was my
General
Saxon
Support.
Let's Play. Everything was going fine. I was just about to win, and then bloody rebels raised Lindum. What did Lindum ever do to anybody?
Doesn't
Seriously.
make sense. It's
Just
like,
like
we're gonna rise up
frickin-
and take over the province, or
What
we
is-
could just kill ourselves.
Does anyone know
Well-
what Lindum is in modern day townage?
I'm going to say the reason is it's the gateway to the north. I mean, clearly, look, and it's just...
It's the no man's land.
And everyone
Yeah,
hates
it's
the
just-
North.
It's essentially a shitty little town that nobody really cares about, but it's the one that always takes the punishment.
I
all
wonder
the
what the
southerners
city
are
is.
just like, quick, burn it all, then they can't come down.
Saguntian's like Liverpool area.
I like how it's covered in a nice cloud right now. The shadow
Borgham's close
masking the
to
devastation.
Newcastle.
They got
Did you
to
just say Liverpool?
Way
That's
off.
Yeah, it's around here,
Wales.
right?
way off?
Oh,
That's
sorry, yeah,
Wales.
Liverpool's over here then, sorry,
Do
right.
they teach geography in the
Hey, Liverpool's here, right?
Lion, shh, you might
Ish.
ask us where places are in the
Or is that
Netherlands.
Manchester's
It's not
here?
going to end well.
We don't know where places are in the north, Donkey.
Well, the
New-
Netherlands
Newcastle-
is that,
Nobody
Newcastle's
in Britain
over
knows
here.
where the north is.
the Netherlands is
Newcastle's
that
here.
place off Australia, right?
The Netherlands is over
Yeah.
here somewhere. Pretty sure. Not even sure. This looks like the Netherlands.
Yeah, point to where you live.
Netherish to me.
Where I live.
Yeah, where do you live right now, Netherlander?
I live around...
Oh, I was hoping you were from
Here-ish.
Spain. You might confuse the viewers, but
oh no, yes. I live somewhere in Africa somewhere. Hold on, let's go all the way down here.
I believe.
Beautiful
I was gonna
desert.
say,
I live in the Sahara,
Are
actually.
you sure you know where Africa is based on
Yeah.
the direction you were just taking that camera?
Yeah.
Here we go off to Africa.
Quick,
The
to Russia
Siberian
first.
places of Africa.
Here's Russia. Right here.
But yes,
Anyway.
anyway, we were having a bit of a spot of bother in France, though, weren't we? With those pesky blighters, the Huns.
Well, you
They
were having a
popped
spot of
up.
bother. And
They're
you gave that
still,
spot of bother to me.
Well,
and
yes,
had-
I was having a spot of bother, and you know what? I thought I could continue this episode for another 10 minutes, or I could string it along for another 2 and screw Devin over, which I did.
And it worked pretty well. We had a
Yeah.
valiant battle fighting against the Huns who all attacked Avaricum at once, and I think I had Malakith's army. Unfortunately, was not able to hold out. Inflicted large casualties on the enemy, but they got them right back after about 5 seconds, so it's had no lasting effect. But luckily we didn't actually lose the town, because they chose not to take it.
How many
Which is
puppies
kind.
are dead?
And the puppies are long gone.
His army never got
Wiped
recovered, I
out,
guess.
exactly.
I
Oh,
don't,
the puppies!
I don't see any army belonging to...
Is my army still alive?
Yeah, yours is... Hold on. They're
Yes, 'cause
Lion's
you,
Mane,
you
yeah.
remade yours, so yours
yeah,
hasn't
yours
been
is
in battle
remade.
recently.
Oh,
It's
sweet,
being
mine's safe.
retrained.
Nobody
I love,
killed
I love
that.
when I can't remember who it was. I think it may have been Mel when he was recruiting an army. He just sort of randomly like clicked. I'll have some of those, some of these guys, yada yada.
Hey, I made up the mixture that I wanted.
I did see that. I went through and I got rid of it all, and I'm like, went nice and ordered. Got to have even numbers.
Exactly.
Units. This is killing my OCD, Malakith. What have you done? You've just thrown a random spear unit. What the hell are you doing, you maverick? I can't deal with that. It's just,
Yeah, I'm completely on your side on that.
Thank you.
Look,
Anyway.
look, the alternative was you had 19 units of dogs.
I felt violently ill looking at that save game when I loaded it up. I was like, what's he done?
Therapy for months. That's why we had to wait so long.
Yeah, just got out of rehab, but I'm feeling like I'm gonna go back.
Oh god.
He's turning.
So if we can avoid another relapse, we
So
should
I
also
guess,
mention that the Roman separatists were also providing an enemy similar to the Huns, but only for me. I'm not sure if any of you would have seen that.
I haven't fought
The
them
Roman
yet, but I...
separatists had lots of stacks, some of which are still there.
Yeah,
But they
I'll be
attacked
fighting them next
Armenians
time.
With a couple
think
of them. Luckily managed to defeat them.
I
And
think I was chasing one of them around for a while.
as
Well, I
a
was chasing
special general support, I'm going to attack them right now. No, I'm not.
Ah,
Well, yes, something you could do is go and finish them off in your next turn.
do it.
Yeah, no. Good. That'll
Because
actually...
there's not going to be something big and nasty hiding in that fog of war.
Oh no,
Nah.
I'm trusting Devin to not have
Nothing
anything
nasty
left.
ever
in.
hides in the fog, right? It's very
Those,
friendly.
those 3 reinforcing rebel armies you can't quite see yet.
Fog is very, very much misunderstood.
I think in my turn I did almost, because I could only see one of them, so I was like, I'm going to move out and attack it, but then decided not to on a whim, and then there were 2 more just in the fog of war, as it turns out, which is why they have 3, and then they all attacked me at once.
We destroyed them.
Got
Judging
away
from
with it,
the,
yes,
how
we
the
did
army...
heavy damage to them in the fight, which turned it around a little bit, so that was quite good after the defeat to the Huns to have a massive victory right after that.
Yes,
So hopefully we can still hold on from this position.
probably not. But
I
we'll
think if
find out next
Donkey, you
time.
move your army down to Adulis, you might somehow be able to defeat those Hun armies. You never know.
Hold on, where the hell is Attila?
Not Adulis, Avaricum.
Oh, right.
Adulis is an African province that.
I have
wants
no
to be
idea about
today.
it. Like, it's even worse. This is gonna spawn a rebellion as well. Like, I
gonna-
actually, I abandoned this town on purpose. I was like, we shouldn't have gone down here at all. We should
They're
have
too
just.
loyal to us.
It's
And
got
then-
gold reserves though. I was just like, I'm keeping it. Screw you.
We don't even. Oh, we do actually have the gold veins. But I remember
Sweet gold.
I had a chat with a fellow YouTuber, a legend, and he told me that the gold veins are actually like one of the worst buildings to have.
Oh, wow.
Because it
that's
doesn't
contrary
actually,
to
it doesn't give you an actual trade, so it just sort of wastes a slot. You get a bunch of wealth from it, but you can get that from other buildings as well, which give you other things as well. Anyway,
good,
that's a
though.
different. I mean, gold. Yeah, it's. I mean, yay, gold.
Gold is good, shiny.
Necklaces and all that. It's pretty cool.
Bring
but,
back the gold standard.
but it's just it's so far out of our way. That's sort of why I abandoned it. But apparently we never actually.
No,
Lost
don't
it.
abandon it. That's what we've been striving for.
Many of
that
our
gold.
people have died to defend that piece of territory. If
I
we
think I
abandon
Fuck
it
'em.
now-
I think I tried killing Mao's army trying to get it, so you know.
Exactly.
So anyway, the general thing that happened is we defended the land, and we still have all the land that we had.
We made no progress.
We
nor
made no
any back
progress, nor did we
progress.
yeah,
Pretty
so-
exciting round.
Pretty
Actually,
awesome.
Can I just point out, I don't think I ever actually made an army. When you guys made that, named it, built it, and I don't think I've ever used it either. So you
I
got
think
it
it's-
killed as well.
Well,
I think
clearly
it's
not,
The
because
rest
if,
of us all
if you-
named armies, and you hadn't, so we kind of felt bad for you, so we made you an army.
They got
well,
it
clearly,
killed.
if you had made it, it would have been only dogs, so it would have been obvious that it was
It
yours.
was pretty much. There was like 5 units of
There
puppies.
was more dogs than the average
Puppies.
army, which didn't help out an enormous amount.
No,
No,
let's blame Mao.
quite. Anyway, I think
Blame
we're
Mal, even though he
gonna
had nothing to do with it. I feel
We're-
pretty safe blaming him.
jump into one of my battles first, I believe, and then we're gonna see one of Devin's battles
Oh, it's
after
gotta
that.
be good.
Oh, this is going to be absolutely horrendous, but you're gonna sit through it anyway.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That's what you said last night.
No
Oh,
way.
Go on, say that name. Say that name.
Which one?
it's pretty easy to say. Looks like
Chariton?
it's Vocassi.
Oh, mine.
Velaunos. Vocassi
What the hell?
Velanon.
I'm pretty sure
Velaunos.
that says vasectomy.
Yeah,
His name is vasectomy.
I do believe you're right.
Captain
Four
Vasectomy
stars.
reporting for duty.
Would chop again.
For
Balls and honor?
Cassivellaunus.
Wait a minute.
This is the Lion's Mane. I was doing your army proud by getting them all killed in battle.
You killed. Ah, you fuck.
Well, they didn't all die, I suppose. There was probably
Was that-
like 6
this
men
is-
left or something.
This is why I had to rebuild it. I was like, where did my army go? What?
It's gone.
Well, in all fairness, there was a lot of Huns.
That's never an excuse.
And they have very strong archers. They sit on cavalry. It's pretty unfair.
I don't know what to say. I'm just speechless.
Right.
Need more
Okay.
dogs.
So I guess we're going off right away. I put up my army really close to them because I figured if I could beat their first army with my first army, then we can take out their second army. Because if I sit all my units together, I probably would have lost because they would have all their archers together. So I figured if I could take care of their first army, and then we can just combine my forces against their second and third army, which I do believe they have.
Is that tactical onagers firing from the middle of the forest?
Firing
With
through the
flaming
trees
shot.
into the trees.
It's to scare them. Like they think that I'm not afraid to put my own trees around me on fire. They're like, oh man, that guy has no scared. He's not scared whatsoever. So that was my
I've
tactic.
ever actually seen trees do damage to the units next to them.
No, they actually don't.
It's just for fun, really.
It has no tactical value whatsoever.
You
But,
just look at it.
Like, oh, what a lovely fire. Let's just stand here and observe.
but anyway, so yeah, we have I have 4 of my spear units up front, taking a brunt of the enemy archers, I assume, and of course the general or the enemy AI just tends to charge their
They're never
spears
gonna fix that.
or
I have a
their
strong
cavalry right
feeling
into
they're
your
never gonna
spears.
fix that.
That's pretty good. One of my axes got a bit caught here by some enemy cavalry units, but I really wanted to chase away some of their ranged cavalry though, otherwise my spears would just go down so fast.
Dogs.
Dogs?
Oh, the dogs.
Go on,
rushing.
Oh yeah, watch them go. This is obviously that was my tactic. I was still
Dogs
going
do
to.
great against ranged cav.
Puppies.
Well, sadly these are all infantry. Actually, there's one ranged cav and the rest is melee cav.
Lancers, heavy cav.
So
They
we've
do
lost
pretty
our,
good against other cav if you distract them, but the ranged cav distract themselves by trying to shoot at things. So
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I'll look at sneaky around here. I mean, these guys will get absolutely obliterated. Don't get me wrong.
Flank attack.
In the meanwhile, I've got my second army running, of course, towards the first one, trying to back it up. Got a whole bunch of archers in here. I wish I had them over here because that would have been quite useful. I mean, I had 2, but would have been nice to have a few more because the archers tend to do all right against the cavalry. But
So yeah, Lionheart, your army was pretty terrible.
no, that's not what I'm saying at all. How dare you?
I think there's certainly some problems in the chain of command in this particular force, bearing my name.
you mean the spearmen fighting the spearmen and the axes fighting the horses?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's a pretty
I
good
didn't.
setup.
I didn't have enough men to really like make decisions like that.
Yeah,
I have to have a
blame
spear on-
the tools.
Well, you
always blame
can't
the
put axes in the front line. They would get obliterated.
Sure.
They're a flanking.
Butcher of a Varicum, they'll call you.
They're flanking units. Oh, cavalry has arrived.
Well,
literally.
you could put axes in the front rank. I mean,
Technically, I suppose I could have done that, yes, but it
there's
wouldn't have
nothing
gone
to
well.
stop you, only your mind. But if you can.
But the reason I do this is because
Stop that.
they charge their damn it, Gandalf. Why do you always have to make an appearance? It's because they charge their cavalry in any way fronts first, so I would want to have my spears there to hold them back.
To be fair, if you'd had Gandalf, you would have totally won this.
I think
If
there
I
might be
had
some
Gandalf-
horses in the distance.
Oh yes, there's
Forces
just a few
sneaking up there.
units coming in there. I think I didn't notice that my
Your
cav was
cavalry's gone
going.
wild on
Yeah,
that
they
attack.
were going a bit crazy,
Spears
so I
getting surrounded.
pulled them back at some point, and we get the charge in the rear of these units. This is gonna probably clean up. I mean, this is like just 2 months ago or something that I recorded this, so forgive me if I forgot a few things happened. But yeah, we managed to clean up most of these units around here and prepare for that second attack. But I can definitely tell you, there's not gonna be a whole lot alive after this battle. I mean, most of the first army has definitely fallen to the enemy. And they've got a lot more of that cav coming in. I mean, that is generally what the Huns do, isn't it? I don't know why all these guys are just walking, though. They're not really...
coordinating very well.
They're not very interested in this fight.
I guess they're very confident. They'll just let those guys come and mess things up. They'll show up later.
Maybe,
Clear the
yes.
floor.
Some of their cavs come in, though. And my line is just all over the place at this point. I'm trying to run some of the other spears in here now from the second
Got a
army.
crazy formation going on.
Yeah, I wanted to run them because I wasn't really paying attention to them, obviously, because I was quite busy with the fight. So I just ran them behind my line just so I wouldn't run them. Like...
them to their deaths.
Hey, your army did well. Like they held back, and they even defeated the first army.
Now he's not blaming the tools. Now he's appreciating the tools.
I always appreciate your
tools.
tools. I love your tool. It's a great tool. Anyway,
Do you get it, guys?
do you get it?
Power drill.
Oh!
Anyway,
What?
enough of
I
that.
unplugged it, but it's still going.
It never stops.
In case you ever wondered why Lionheart gets the double room at conventions.
We can probably triple speed a few seconds here.
Lionheart, XXX.com, ladies and
Sounds
gentlemen.
like some kind of pimp. All the ladies, you know which room to come back to. But you may be turned away by a rather pissed off looking girlfriend.
Especially if you want triple speed,
the power
apparently.
Yes.
Based on a true story.
What true story is that? Has it got a name?
Well, you should check your local bookstores for the truth about Lionheart.
Lion's
A
Tool.
disgusting expose, says the Times.
Oh. I'll have you know, I'm a delight to be with.
Said no one ever.
Oh, shots fired.
Snap! Literally shots fired, arrows are
Drop the
coming in.
bomb.
Shooting my own man in the back.
A lot of nice friendly fire, some sacrificial units out there. By the looks of it.
Say, how did we get
Holding
on
the
to
enemy
like,
up.
previous conversation with this battle going?
I have no idea.
Both sides are good formations here.
Yeah, sort of forming up to
staring
a
each other down.
second phase now.
Well, I mean, obviously I can't send my spears to go chase down his calf because they'll just get obliterated. So I just sort of have to stand there and hope that I don't die too much,
So what you
essentially.
need to do is you need to train your spearmen in the art of Total War Arena. Because all they need to do is drop shields and then they can catch cavalry any day of the week.
Oh my god, that's basically when I stopped playing, because that just was ridiculous. Oh, okay, the game's like really laggy right now. Guess because there's a few thousand men on the screen, and I'm
Crap
sharing
going
my
on
screen
there.
against...
Bodies.
The sound is like cutting out.
So the enemy are still kindly doing their cavalry
Oh.
charges against the spear walls, so that's helping out a bit.
Yeah, it's very useful. And all that melee infantry, or melee cavalry they've got is really not too much of an issue, but it's all that ranged cav they've got. And they seem to be much stronger than regular archers as well, which just seems weird to me.
And they have significantly more ammo, which is something which pisses me off. So even if you have the engagement gone for a long time in skirmish, you run out of ammo, and then they still win in the end. They
What
have
is
double
this
the ammo,
tactic
I
they're
think.
doing? And trying to sneak in between the two units
That's
or
a
something.
crazy wedge attack right
That
there. That's
wedge
pretty
attack
good.
to fight multiple fronts at once.
So smart.
I don't think that's what wedge is meant to be for.
No, not quite. Oh, I think they finally figured that out and now they're retreating.
Getting out of there. Being chased off by the arrows.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they
on
routed
the-
while look at that.
The archer front thing, it seems to be the way with Attila. It's like the onagers on boats are infinitely more accurate than the ones on
Oh,
land.
yeah,
because,
I've
you
been
know,
enjoying those boat onagers. It's ridiculous. Didn't
the
even
waves,
try.
the waves completely counteract and damp out any potential bumps that would cause you to miss.
I said they fire as if it's a perfectly stable service, even against things they can't even see, like shooting over buildings and over cliffs. They will somehow be perfectly accurate, and it's quite incredible. I'm enjoying them. Very valuable unit, ladies and gents. As a pro tip, all artillery ships. That's all you need.
Haven't you seen the Reaper drones up at the top with the laser guided?
That's it. I think they have rare satellite technology, only available to people who live in boats.
Yep.
There's a very strict religious code.
Those damn boat people, they got all the advanced tactics.
So it looks like your dog handlers are going into the battle.
Oh
What's
yeah,
going on
I
there?
was, at this point I needed anything, because all these units are so weak, and I didn't want to like fully lose the units, so I was trying to keep them out of battle a little bit. And just get the dog units to perhaps chase them away a little bit, get my men a breather.
Plenty of shattered enemy units all over the field as well.
Yeah, I think
Balance bar
I
shifting in your favor now.
can't remember if I did this at some point, but I probably should have if I didn't switch to whistling arrows. We know I tested a tactic when we played co-op together, and generally when the AI is down to like very low morale, you just use one whistling arrow shot and then they all just rout. It looks like some of the units are just like, well, I'm out of here.
They're sort of leaving prematurely there.
Yeah, I don't.
It's running off.
Oh.
That's handy.
They're like,
Still
wait,
got
hold
ammo
on.
as well,
Wait,
Luke.
the fight's still going? Back!
Guess they didn't realize what's going on there. Lots of wavering going on in your own ranks there.
I thought they had their mum calling the dinner time bell.
Yes. Looks like our entire right flank is sort of gone. Men are losing faith apparently. They don't see that the entire enemy army is going to be shattered. Trying to flank attack with the skirmishers.
With
Anything
ammo.
at this point. I just like all these
No
units are so
ammo.
big still. I had a few shots left.
You're
It's just
basically
people to
sending
absorb enemy shots.
Yeah.
four guys with butter knives into the middle of an open field.
They can do it. You just have to believe.
They've actually got spears. It's
Well, they
impressive.
Yeah,
throw
they're a spear
until they
unit.
throw them away.
They're like super scary, like a shield holding up.
I think they need a bigger shield.
I was just like setting them up here to like show the enemy, look, I've got thousands of men in reserve. Like, what are you going to do about this? But they didn't fall for it. They still went in.
Pesky Huns.
But let's once again triple speed a little bit. I'm pretty
Bloody
sure I
blighters, huh?
just sent these guys after at some point, like try and just shatter these last units, because I think they fall one by one. Like this unit's about to go, I think, and then probably another one will go, etc.
I'm sort of surprised the enemy would round to this stage because they've got a good little skirmish thing going on here.
Well, it's just because of like other units have
they just
routed.
pissed off everyone else who's left.
Yeah, they're like, well, we could have won this, guys. Where'd you guys go? Well, I may as well leave as well now. And that's essentially the story of Downs. There you go. Now they're all
And of
going.
course, they came back eventually.
And then there was that
Some
one
other
unit. I was
rounds.
like, well, let's go get him. But he went, and there we go.
There we
Victory
go.
is moments away.
Victory's
Not really
complete.
ruins my day.
What was that?
Not really ruins my day.
What?
Tell us.
Pesky Huns.
I love how your unit just ran away there. It's like, don't worry, guys, the whole enemy's in retreat. It was okay, we can go home now.
It's up to say retreat.
Pyrrhic victory. Time to go home.
Lovely
seriously,
Pyrrhic victory.
Any troops of mine, if you tell them it's time to go home, they will triple time it out of there. They're always happy to go home.
Oh my! Oh, I can't zoom in anymore. But look at that right there. That looks disgusting.
It's like telling me it's bedtime. Bedtime? Yes.
So anyway, that was the first battle, and now I guess we'll switch to one of Devin's ones. I have no idea which one.
So after that battle, the Hun forces went on to defeat Devin, but we're not going to talk about that.
No.
We're going to
Never
focus
happened.
on the time that Devin won a battle.
It's like that film, Teeth.
Yes.
No.
Remember Teeth.
You guys heard of that one?
Nope,
Hi.
nope, 100% nope, never
I'm pretty
watching
sure-
that.
Everybody
like-
watched
Heard
Teeth
of it.
right
I think
now.
Malakith's heard of it. I haven't actually heard of Teeth.
Have you not heard of it?
Well, I know what
Okay.
Teeth are, but
Right. Essentially, the premise is this girl is becoming a woman, and
See.
she realizes that she
that
has
she gets teeth in her vagina.
Yeah.
I think I may have heard of this.
And
And then it
bites
writes
a
itself
guy's-
from there.
It bites a guy's dick off. It has a little nibble because he's a bit he's a bit eager to get on with it, do the deed, and I don't think she's really comfortable with it, so it bites.
That's lovely.
So if that puts you off sex forever, well, I think it probably should. You know,
I'm
condoms
gonna-
are not going to save you from that, kids.
I'm gonna download that
Boys and
right away.
girls is how monks are born.
That's it. That's how it happens. Abstinence is the only protection from teeth.
Yeah, that was a really weird drunken film night at uni. Hey guys, let's watch this film, says one housemate to another. I know. Let's get Lionheart, he'll love this. What? What? Why am I the guy that likes the weird obscure films? No thank you.
Alright, enough about teethed vaginas. Lionheart, why don't you
There's
tell
never
us
a lot
what's
about
going
teeth
on here?
vaginas.
Why don't you tell us what's going on
Battle
here?
as well.
Well, there is a battle occurring. Who are we against? Is it Huns again?
It's the
No, these are the
Roman
Western.
Separatists.
Yes.
Oh,
Roman
Roman
separate
Separatists.
armies here against Rotomagus.
Sorry, I couldn't tell. They all look like a blob together at the moment.
It's,
'cause
yeah,
this
Yeah,
Stella
this-
Donkey here. We can't actually see what's
screen
going on.
sharing
We
is
just see this
magnificent.
blurry image.
stellar Skype quality here. But yeah, so Roman separatists.
Romans versus Ebdanians. That's what's happening in this battle. The Ebdanians is
Oh,
the
you
Wrath
have
of Devin,
two
my
ship
own.
onagers though. You should win this easy.
Where
Lots
have
of
you
ships
put
allowed
your-
to see.
Where have you put your barricade?
A very interesting question. I think you'll have to have a look around.
Yes, I'm
I can't see
searching
it,
now.
It's blurring.
I'm searching.
I mean, I can't see it. Donkey, you'll have to try
Did
and
you-
see where it was.
Did you forget to put one?
Oh, there it is.
You
Oh,
got
it's
one.
Ah,
there.
you've put the
That's what's
skirmish
going
on
on.
like a
You
smart
Put
man.
them
what
on-
I-
Now, have you turned them off fire at will?
Oh, good sir, yes I have.
Good man. Do they have precision shot?
Oh, I don't actually know.
I don't think
I
the
don't
Celtic
recall.
skirmishers do.
Oh,
Who knows?
God. That's my whole
Yeah.
strategy for defending.
Yeah, because that's
Javelins
I
on
learned that from
barricade.
you because I
Yeah.
didn't actually know that, and
have-
it's ridiculous. Like they just
fire at will
destroy.
off, and then the moment people start hacking your barricade, turn it on, and you will just ping cushion them to death.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast numbers
Most
drop. Like,
most javelin skirmish units can take out 3 full units with all their javelin ammo.
yeah,
Nice.
We
It's
have to refresh.
absolutely
It is such a good
insane.
tactic. If you are up against the wall defending, if you can place a barricade on this settlement map in particular as well, because normally they attack from
Yeah, they always come
further
from
over
over
on the
there.
left by the coast.
Yeah.
If you can put the barricade where Devin has, they will just stream on through to where he's pulled all of his units over there.
I think you
And-
actually did that in one of the battles, if I remember.
I think I have done so far, yeah. And it is just, I mean, 10 out of 10 with javelin again. You know,
Yeah, I've seen that. It's absolutely crazy how much damage
can-
they dish out like that.
you can pull off some really nice, against the odd victories there that you really should not be able to win, but just because they'll try and hack your barricade down, you just javelin everyone in the face.
Yeah.
Cheeky pro tip.
It is basically just lean over the barricade and jam it in the nearest
Yeah,
face.
they don't even
Yeah.
have to throw it technically, but they do anyway.
Yeah, they're so close.
Pro tip, because that's all you need, just the tip.
Haha, you're very sexual today, Lionheart.
I don't know why. Very frustrated.
It's been a good day.
It's been a good day.
So, Devin, tell us, what are
Let
you
me tell
doing?
you about what's happening in this fine battle. I'm using a sort of multi-layered defense strategy where I have only a couple of units ever engaging the enemy at once. So one unit will fight with 10 at the same time, as you can see here.
Because why would you use
Which
like...
tends to go okay because that one unit in its defensive formation
You lost 3
can
men
usually
so
defeat
far
a
on
couple
that
of
one.
units before the enemy stream through. So it just means you're always facing exhausted enemies with fresh troops, and you can have sort of multiple fallback positions, little redoubts to go back to if it all
Smart
goes
right
wrong.
there.
Sort of safe, playing it safe strategy. And of course I want to delay the enemy because I have those 2 onager ships out there somewhere who want to come round and start raining shots on them. I think they're round on the other side. There they are. So they're sneaking round into the bay of the town to get close to the enemy, so I can give a few cheeky shots, and the rest of the navy's landed to come join. And I've
What
got a
about
few
these
raiding
fellas?
parties set up who are going to sneak round because
They
once
forgot
the
about the
enemy's
battle, they were still in the
reinforcements
inn or
have come in,
something.
I'll get a chance to go around behind them and get a potential attack with those axe and marauder troops. So basically the battle right now is just those 2 spear units, which I think are the garrison spear units because I didn't care about losing them, just holding the enemy next to the tower so the tower can kill them.
Fine
And it's
choice.
going okay thus far. The enemy's slowly bringing in tons of reinforcements. But I seem to remember their reinforcements just came and went into that blob as well at some point. So they weren't willing to open up any new
So
battle
blobby.
fronts, which suits me because it means I can have more troops in reserve. And I love me some reserves. I'm drunk. Drunk on the
just
power of
happened there?
reserves.
You, sir, are pissed.
You can see I'm actually moving up because you can see I didn't really want to lose this position where they're attacking right away. So I'm putting more troops in now to hold it for longer. I always try and hold on for longer. Ugh.
It's the general's sexual report brought to you by Devin, Lionheart, Donkey, and Malakith.
Oh, we'll give it to you.
Oh, look
next,
at this flank going over here.
Oh yeah, looks like I made some flank. Obviously I didn't re-remember, so it seems I've made some sort of cavalry rear attack on the enemy's
this
blob,
has been
which
quite a while
seems like
ago.
a good idea. 2 units of spears going in to just start engaging the enemy from behind, whilst these missile cav hit them with javelins, and I think I'll probably just charge the
It's
cav
always
in
one of
at
those
some
things,
point.
like, why don't these men just turn around? Like, I understand
They
they're
don't know
engaged
about
with this
turning
unit,
around.
but...
That's an advanced drill. You need years of training to be able to turn
Pretty
around.
sure in Empire Total War you were able to research that right after fire by rank.
It's actually...
That's it.
was
Right
called
after
turn
kneeling
around.
down on
Is
the
that a
floor,
joke or is that
learn
for
about
real?
180
Like, do you
degree
actually have to
spins.
research, like, turning around or
I think
looking...
you should. I think you should play Empire and find out.
Yeah.
No.
Discover the things you have to research.
Oh, God.
Knives? What's a knife?
What do you mean, plug bayonet with what?
Yeah, that plug bayonet for the amazing 4 turns it takes you to get rid of it.
Yeah. You know, for
That's it.
what was it? So was it a turn per year or was it 2 turns per year in Empire? I'm trying to think by default.
I think it's just 4 end turns and it's gone.
But I mean, like, what was a turn in
That's
Empire?
how much
Was it a
time
year?
does it represent? Yeah, I can't remember.
Because legitimately, if it took you 4 years to realise, maybe if we put a little ring around it and stuck it.
Why don't you attach it beside the barrel rather than putting it in the barrel? Wouldn't
Oh
that be
my
better?
god! No way! I wish actually there was an option to plug the barrel and then fire the knife at
Yes,
the
that
bayonet.
knife. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
logical
It's
evolution.
like a ballistic
That-
knife.
Exactly, that sounds like you would research that before you eventually got to the ring bayonet. Like, we can plug it, so we can't fire it anymore. Then we can plug it and then fire it once more. But we don't
Yeah,
have the, like...
sweet.
Because when you plug it, you obviously lose the benefit of being able to fire at range, but you have a melee boost. But surely there'd be a nice way of getting, like, on the flip side, with the more technology, getting a range boost of essentially firing a knife at someone's face.
Sweet. So the enemy charges into melee, and just before they think they're going to hit you, bang, a wall of knives hits them and cuts them down.
Back to Attila.
Wouldn't be expecting that.
They never saw it coming.
But that's a different game. In this
Yeah.
game, you can see one of the enemy blobs started routing because of that rear attack. So that's going well. So it seems I'm not going to
pretty
have
good
to
fight so
sacrifice
far.
everyone at this first position. I might even be able to hold the first position. The other
Oh my
blob,
God.
I'm going to have to rear attack it at some point because they are eventually going to break through there. But with this one being resolved, that's going to make life a little bit easier. No other movements seem to be happening. I don't remember. I seem to think I might have rear attacked it, but not before the artillery ships came in to fire at it. I actually
still on
seem
the
to
way.
remember these artillery ships were really disappointing in
Oh.
this battle.
Maybe they're only
They might
accurate
have
when...
glitched out, if I remember correctly, and they didn't fire.
I've been like
longest time.
anticipating this for like 10 minutes now, and looking forward
They're
to the
taking a
onager
really long
ships.
time, but yeah, it's all coming back to me now.
It's
And it
always
turns out they didn't even do anything.
It's always disappointing when you can't get it to fire.
Oh.
Whoop,
True
whoop.
story, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
know, the problem
I didn't
is
have line of
clearly
sight.
too much rum.
Why is the ram gone?
That's a lot of spearmen for.
They've got
What's going on when pirates are the
these
creeping as
Western
well?
Palatina spears just everywhere.
Legitimately, someone please tell me why the rum's gone. Don't leave me hanging here.
Because of sour economic conditions.
Are you going to Are you just going to send all these men in here to this slaughter against
Yeah,
all
they're
these?
coming in column formation.
These are
which is
exhausted
perfect.
as hell. Like these men have just.
Yeah, they sprinted the whole way out of formations. They're going to come in and just engage with my troops.
Are these
which
guys
should
even
be absolutely
trying?
fine. We'll just rear attack them. They got even more. Yeah, they've got troops still coming onto the field. I think they had 3 stacks. It must have been 2 stacks.
Yeah, it
came
was like
in, and these are the
4,300
stragglers from the
reinforcements or something. Like men, I mean. One of your units over here is just like
third. I think that's
off.
because that's a forgotten unit of Cav. That I,
I
forgot
think he
about.
might be
It's
coming
maybe
back
I just
now.
remembered it then because it's moving back now.
Oh no, it's
The
getting
lost
information.
unit.
Oh, right,
lost.
no. So it's still forgotten. They'll probably
Yep.
come back in later in the battle.
Ah, you've
so I
turned your
remember
men
they're out
back
there.
now to
Oh,
defend
that's
this.
just honor just shot. Landed my own troops there.
Oh,
Yeah.
good shot.
So I think it started.
It
Nom, nom, nom.
started.
You can see I'm sort of trying to get back in formation to get all my men out of the way to draw the enemy in again to have another rear attack. Basically do the exact same tactic again and see if they fall for it. So the artillery ships are facing the wrong way.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Yeah,
Where's the enemy again?
Earlier on,
Do you
I
find
think after firing they turned around.
Do you find that like 9 times out of 10 you think you've set your ships up properly and then you start the battle and they're facing the wrong way when you tell them to land? That just
It's
me.
hard to notice.
Yeah,
Cheeto
at
ships.
this point, landing the Onager crew would have been more beneficial to you. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's turning back around. There you go.
Shot coming in.
So I was trying to
Yeah.
fire
So-
that blob that contains the enemy's general. It's almost broken through my line.
Oh, that was a good hit though.
So
Oh,
it
so
can't
much lag.
see
There
what
it
it's
is.
shooting at. It was busy turning, and it's on the ocean.
That's
Yeah,
it. It's on the
perfect
sea
hit.
while moving. Nice little shot right on the front line. Loved it.
That's a skilled crew.
I mean,
there.
I've seen far
Ooh.
more accurate shooting than that, so that's just the beginning.
These men are chasing off
You can
your
see the enemy's
axis.
reinforcement army was actually chasing my raiding forces rather than going for my little spear line, which was annoying because I thought they would commit in, fight near the tower, and I could raid them again. But instead, we're going to be drawing them all the way around the town to another approach, which isn't all that bad. But
This is like a super secret unit you got there,
got
isn't
a
it?
hidden unit out of line of sight. Any
They've got
moment.
no idea. Neither do you, really.
I don't think I have any idea. No, that's probably the case.
Still not
Obviously
coming
paying
back either.
full attention to the total number of units I have on the field.
Another
Devin
good honest
uses more
shot.
units this way, just randomly scattered around the forest.
They're just all over the place.
Yeah, they were
I let
never
my men
expecting it.
do their own thing. I'm not
Like you
very
let them sit there,
authoritarian.
because then when they rout, they're like, "Go to the beaches." Oh, actually, you noticed it now, and they're coming
Oh,
back.
here we go. He's coming in.
There we
So I
go.
think
It's
I'm
found
basically
units.
falling all the raiding forces back constantly, just running away. I'm going to draw the enemy back down to the
Yeah.
next approach where there's a tower going into the town.
Yeah, and
It
this
Some
is
of them
where
part of your-
Convoy trainers, spearmen are coming.
It was all part of your cunning plan.
It is all part of my cunning plan. This is all planned. I knew this would all happen. I've still got plenty of reserves. I think I've still got 5 or 6 units sitting at the choke point. So even if all of these guys die, I've got a pretty decent chance of holding on.
Donkey, do you want to fast forward this? Because otherwise we're going to be here for a while. It's just
Yes.
a conga line at the moment.
So as you can see, it's 17
It's a
very nice Congo line. Oh, what are these archers doing?
Are gonna be. Looks like my archers almost got caught in relay. They're just trying to escape now.
Well, while we're waiting for them to conga on in, we could ask, answer the real burning question here.
Ah, yes.
Why is the rum gone?
Yeah, I think
Because-
people are wondering that since
Because
you brought
Leave
it
your
up.
essays in the comments, ladies and
Because-
gentlemen. 200 words or less.
Essentially, though, it's because Jack Sparrow lacked simple economics.
That's it. He didn't plan for all potential futures, and when the worst happened, he just didn't have the supplies to endeavor.
Exactly.
He's the worst pirate I've ever seen.
Ah, but you have heard of me.
Because pirates are
That
well
is
known for their economic planning.
Is
Well,
that-
all the best study at Oxford or Yale, I hear.
I'm a doctor of pirating, I'll have you know.
They
I've got a
specialise
bloody
in
PhD.
specialise in treasure burying 101.
Oh, that guy just got shot by one of your own arrows.
I think it's just the tower going wild. Tower
Yeah.
loves firing at the front line, even when it has a huge target to fire at, so it likes hitting your own troops. But
Yeah, they do.
you can't control those towers, they're wild. There's no one even in there, which is the weirdest thing about it.
I actually
It's
heard
just
that-
firing on its own.
Those towers, when they fire, your men have 140% like hitbox, so they have a 40% higher chance of getting hit than the enemy does.
Well, that sounds useful.
If
I'm
they
going to tell my
perfect-
troops to stop doing that. Put your hitboxes down.
If they perfected the art of these towers firing so quickly, they would have had the machine gun at least What?
Well, that's it.
1,500 years
Some kind
early.
of giant bow or scorpion that it must be firing, and they're on fire, so they're able to load, ignite, whatever it is, crank it up and fire it in about half a second.
You there, Patrick? Give me your belt. If we string it up like this, we can keep this firing very quickly.
I reckon what they've got is they've got a little sort of rotating turntable in there, 4 guys that are archers, and the table just spins. And
What spins and
That's it, with
fire?
a slave turning it from below.
opposite the window is the
Like
brazier in the middle, so they light it as they go past, and then just fire back out the next window as they spin around.
Every 5 shots one throws up.
Yeah.
It's like a roundabout.
Men are broken. What is this? Ah,
Not
yes.
sure why we're losing. It looks like I did eventually do that rear attack on the enemy's other blob with the general in it, sending in those axemen. The enemy not happy about it.
Feel free to comment, suggesting or telling us which was your favourite off-topic discussion in this part.
Was it the one about sex? The one about sex or the one about sex?
Or the one about rum.
Or the one about ramming?
Ramming. We haven't talked about ramming in this one. We talked about that before we started.
Yeah, that was before we started recording. What's going off? There's a little
Ramming,
skirmish over
an
here.
Odyssey, presented by Lionheart. Available now in full HD.
Your next narrative Let's Play is actually focused on my life, right?
That's it. It's going to be a biography of Lionheart, told from the perspective of his penis.
Oh my god, that's short, because you have to jump over that fence. What was that? Talking about his penis now.
Wait, what?
Oh,
This video is rated
Writing some
R.
ideas down.
Yeah, this is
For rum.
by viewing this
Rum,
video,
yes.
you've increased the PG rating to at least an 18.
Yeah, that's true. Oh dear.
What's happened tonight, guys? What happened? I think it's because I've turned up for once.
Yeah, you
Because
weren't...
we don't even know what's happening in the game anymore. It's
Right.
We're too far gone.
There's
so
a
we're
fight
just
going
gonna
on. We've
commentate
already seen
on
it
our
if you
own
watched the
internal
video,
monologues.
so why are
Yep.
we doing this? Terrible
Basically,
idea.
I won in the end. You can see it's kind of starting to
Wow.
happen.
Oh,
What happened there?
It's
There
starting
was
to
what
happen.
moment triggered all that though? That huge break.
Hang
Did you
on.
get the general?
Well, he had been flanking with these
I
3
think they
units
just gave
here.
up. They're
There's a
all
raiding party.
exhausted, They're all low on troops.
Maybe they
and
were
they're
just
pissed off.
Maybe just bored about
Oh!
hearing about your penis.
You remembered.
Oh yeah, the
Did your
cab are
onagers-
moving.
Did your own just decide they didn't like that part of town?
No, I don't even know what the onagers were doing. I mean, they,
Yeah.
they live here, but they have no respect for it.
Managed to get rid of
So
these
I don't
3
know
units
what
as
they're
well.
Maybe they're going, hang on, isn't that your next door neighbour's house? Why are you burning that down? He slept with my wife!
doing. Exactly. It's a chance for revenge to be lost in the chaos of battle. So
That's
it's like they've done it quite well there.
That's the
revenge.
banking house that has all the debts.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Exactly.
It's the tax collector, yeah. Burn,
Yeah.
burn him! What
Looks
are
like
you
they
doing
just burned
burning
out
down
around.
our own city? Oh, whoops. Oh, silly me. Look what you made me do
Strange.
now.
I just happened to take out a massive insurance policy on that.
Fire
Oh,
protection?
unfortunate.
Way. Oh, and my cheating wife was in there. Oh, no.
What a tragic shame. My voice is always like this. This isn't suspicious.
Oh, a
Man, those-
direct hit on a
That was
moving
beautiful.
target behind a hill through a
They
building.
couldn't see it.
Those
They
onagers
took
are
some
so
more-
OP. This is so
that
ridiculous.
And that is what actually pulls him up in the courts about burning his house down for the insurance claim, because he pulled off that splendid shot.
Exactly. It was too accurate.
It was too accurate,
Had
sir.
conspirators.
You could not have accidentally burnt your own house down with the new million florin
Denari.
insurance claim or dinari, whatever
Something
currency we're
currency.
using now. It changes every game.
The Solidus.
It might not be Denari.
Yeah, what is the currency? Is it dinari
Solidus.
still?
It's
Solidus?
gold. But I think someone told me, because I was asking in a previous Let's Play, that it's called the Solidus, the coins that they're using. But I think it's just made of gold.
It's Koku, clearly.
I think it's
I was gonna say,
Cocoa.
surely it changes though per faction or per culture essentially though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, but that
Because
would
you'd be
require them
minting
to
all your own
program things in
coins.
the game. They're not going to do that.
What depth and complexity in a
That's why they just
turtle
gave it all
game?
one sort of
Madness.
generic, unnamed unit.
Madness.
Currency unit A.
It would, to be fair, make it difficult if you're like setting up a trade agreement. You're like, I will offer you 1,000 of my coinage. No, we don't take your coins here.
That's it. It makes it easy.
Bollocks.
At least
That's
everyone
like
loses
Canadians when
something.
the Americans come in with their American dollars. Like, we
Essentially-
have Canadian dollars here.
Essentially, you need to like have a drop-down option and be like, offer coinage. We don't accept your coinage here. Melt down coinage, remint it, offer as trade agreement.
That's it. Stamp your own face in it.
Yeah.
Killing the Huns memorial coins.
Oh, wait, that'd be amazing. To be fair, that would be amazing if you could mint your own coinage in the game
Hang
to
on.
commemorate battles.
And in real life as well.
Have they just managed to locate your hidden horseman up in
Well,
the wood?
he actually remembered at some point and he moved him, but I guess he moved him
a bit. It
into.
looks like they ended up fighting some enemy cav and died as a result. So
It looks
well,
like
that's
we're
too much
nearly
attention.
done. You've done quite well in this battle.
Yeah, the enemy general died earlier. I think we
Did you get
skipped
a
over
chance
that.
to use the Uber javelin technique?
No, they never actually broke through. That was going to be my second position. I was going
Oh
to
my
have 3
God.
defense lines, but they actually never got past the first one.
Did
Wow,
you even try the
so
new
good.
swordsman?
I think they're in there. What I did with the swordsman was put them in a shield wall and
Which
just
one,
have
the
them stand
Fianna?
stationary. Because they
Shielded your
massively
swords.
boosted their defense. So I think that's what stopped the enemy from getting through in this situation by the looks of it.
Oh, this
That
is a
massive
good
blob
unit right
falling
here.
back.
Elite Celtic Marauders.
Oh yes, I think
That's
that
that
might
ship
be a
unit, I
naval
think.
unit.
Yeah. They look like they're pretty good.
Yeah,
tier
naval
two.
units are always pretty good when you land them. It's
Yeah.
surprisingly effective. So a lot of the enemy routing now. Some
So
of
means
them
they're
are,
still
which is
coming in.
inconvenient, which means we're gonna have to like sort this out. They're still coming onto the field, even though they've lost 95% of their forces. They think they have a chance. They're gonna go in for it anyway.
Can you imagine being those pikemen? You're just charging on, the whole army's running away. You're like, oh, we got this.
Yeah. I'm sure
got a
they
job to
were
do,
just
lads.
terrible in battle. We can do it.
You know, there's just thousands and thousands of your men running away, and you're just like, no, we can take them. We've got them all.
I say, if you just think very lowly of the rest of your comrades and think, well, they all failed because they're incompetent. I've got a pointy stick that's very long. That's what
Sorry,
they didn't have.
are we talking about weapons or your penis again?
Oh! My God, he's the innuendo king.
No, seriously, though,
Innuendo.
spear or penis?
I was talking about my penis, but it also applies to spear, which was the genius of what I was saying. So no one will ever know, but then you had to go and point it out. So
Point.
you
See
ruined it.
that?
Point, yeah.
Oh,
Oh!
Nice one, Donkey.
penis.
That's what?
In there, high five.
Oh, what is this?
Join us next time for at least, I don't know, 20% less innuendo.
Not a guarantee.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you can guarantee that.
There'll be more.
It
And
sort
a
of
greater
depends on
number.
what your mood you're in, I guess. Oh, this guy's gonna get hacked down. Man, we've been triple speeding for quite a while. This battle was long, wasn't it?
Oh,
Although to be fair, long.
Oh, a measure. A
having
measurement.
sex is something you could
Wait.
do.
Although to be fair, I was gonna say, triple speed in this game doesn't seem that triple-y.
It's
does
too
it?
laggy to triple speed.
Yeah, it's always
so it
too
sometimes
laggy to
actually
triple
gets
speed.
slower when you try to increase the speed.
It makes sense. Is that everything?
Really screw you over.
There was another fantastic innuendo in there.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, what?
the
think-
system
I
just
think-
can't stand
Oh,
the
right.
increased speed.
Of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
Increasing the speed. Yeah, mm-hmm. It's all
Oh
about
my
tempo,
God.
chaps. All about tempo.
Why is this battle not ending?
Resulting in too much load.
Oh.
Well, I mean, human beings only sort of scientifically exist to reproduce. We're just vessels for
The
our
computer-
DNA to spread itself. So
computer
it makes
can't
sense
take
that
it
we
all.
focus on these topics
in a war game.
whilst looking at people killing each other,
be
because
fair,
that's the only thing that turns us on.
For at least one whole episode of my Saxon Let's Play, I pretty much stared at the family tree, shouting at my factionaire to have
Masturbating
sex.
furiously.
No, shouting at my factionaire to have sex with his wife because he needed to produce a legitimate heir because all he was producing was bastards.
Bastards.
Man.
I had to sit him down and give him the talk.
Bastards come in exceedingly helpful when you're in fighting the Sassanids because they just assassinate every single general on a turn-by-turn basis. So just rolling through the bastards is an
Roll up
exceedingly
bastards.
useful way of
think
not
we,
losing
uh,
the good people.
I think this battle is just not gonna like actually end.
It's
So-
because I chased the routers for quite a while.
Oh,
Because with so
right.
many units with
So,
full
yeah, the
strength,
replay doesn't
I thought,
end.
well, I'll try and kill some, which is why
The
we've got
replay
on that
never
campaign
ends.
map. They're very
Right.
dead as a result of all this, but unfortunately it takes a while
I
to
guess
end
what-
up the battle. So you can
probably
see I had
end
so
here
many
then.
forces there at the choke point, just like reserves that never actually had to get used, which was quite handy. So I was going to try and defend that point if it all went wrong. Even an Onager with full ammo.
So
ready to
why
go.
are these guys upset? They're not even looking. That woman's scary. Apparently,
They're routing because the
Are they
locals are saying
Check
nasty
one of them
things
throwing
about
up.
they're getting chastised by the local women for not taking part.
them. That's it.
What are you doing here?
Spear's not very long.
Polish your spear, boy. Absolutely filthy.
If you could hear the audio, that's what you'd be hearing. I'm just relaying that to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Anyway, I think that's probably it's gonna be
I mean, the
end.
battle's
No,
pretty much over.
no rip random horse this time.
Oh, well, I'm sure a random horse was in there somewhere if you look hard enough.
Maybe.
Random horses always there.
Challenge accepted.
Can't be bothered editing that in again, though.
There is a horse in here. You should see a
Somewhere.
doctor.
Under the bodies. What?
Okay, on that
Oh.
point.
Yes.
So there we go. The battle was won, and as a result, the Western Roman separatists are significantly weakened. And maybe Donkey, in his turn, coming very soon, will be able to move out and finish the survivors of this battle, using the survivors in our army, which are
Of
quite
course I will.
numerous.
Not a
Especially
guarantee.
because it was in an end turn sequence, so we get a regeneration, meaning a lot of the lost troops will be straight back in.
Oh, honors are still firing here, by the way.
And if you're utterly confused by this entire video and have no idea what we're talking about, then have a look in the description for the playlist.
Yes,
which
you should
will
do that after watching the entire video.
make a little bit more sense.
Yes.
Well, not that much more. Having watched the
Snitch.
series doesn't shed any light on most of what we talked about in this particular video.
No, but life lessons, kids. Life
Yeah.
lessons.
I think
But it's useful information.
the only thing that would help with knowing what we talked about is watching some sex ed videos or something. Because
So just go over to
we didn't really
Lionheart
talk
X10,
about-
and there's plenty of those.
I
Ready to
don't
go.
think those kind of videos cover teeth, to be perfectly honest.
That's true. Although we didn't, I'm not sure if that's going to be in the actual video, but maybe I'll leave it in because
You
of that.
can't cut out the bit about teeth.
Well, it was the
That
loading
was the
screen,
best
but
bit.
normally I would have edited it out, but yeah, I'll leave it in. Alright. So,
Yeah,
yes.
Well, you might as well just escape out of this battle. There's 6 minutes more of
Well,
chasing
I mean,
around
yeah,
different
I've just
places.
figured we should do an ending here, otherwise it's even worse.
Ciao for now.
Let's do a
Bye.
ending.
Oh.
Thanks
Yeah.
for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next hot seat stuff, probably.
Yes.
Scrub those brains
Hopefully
out with
we'll be able
soap.
to do it in a normal, timely fashion that time. When
Oh.
Lionheart's not
Shut.
gone.
I always do it in a normally and timely fashion.
May I ask?
10 minutes before Jonathan Ross. Attention!
I've gone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See ya.